Hey guys, it's Poppy Chulo here from Reddit Mist. Want to show you a few hog attacks as a Town Hall 9 and what you want to think about when you're scouting a base to see if it's hoggable. And then when you go through your hog attack, you know what to keep in mind, what to do, and what not to do. This past war, we had a bunch of good hog attacks with using the surgical hog deployment method, so I'll kind of cover that off too in this video. So this first attack here is by Volathin on their number 3 in this clan war. So you'll see when you're hogging, obviously there's 3 things you want to look out for and 3 things you have to do. One, you need to kill the enemy clan castle. You got to lure it and kill it ahead of time. I've seen a few people kill it during the attack, but you really want to lure it. And you'll see in some of these attacks during that lure, you can do other things at the same time. Second, you need to kill the enemy queen. You can't leave her sitting around. And 3, you got to figure out where their double giant bombs are, because those will kill hogs instantly. Giant bombs you can deal with. Double giant bombs, instant death. So this base you can tell the queen's a little tough to get. Clan castle you can easily lure, as you'll see. And the giant bomb spots, double giant bomb spots are there's only 3 and they're all near the outside. So here you see Volathin gets a lure, kills this archer tower, and tries to kill this Tesla. He throws initially about 5 hogs, and he keeps dropping in the 6th, the 7th. Maybe to check if that clan castle is fully clear. Maybe to really try to kill a Tesla, which he doesn't really need to. He may have been trying to trigger the giant bomb spot up there, but he didn't get it. So the standard 2-2 with some witches here to kill those witches, the wizards in the CC. He actually comes in from the 3 o'clock here with the golem wall breakers a break in. He's going for that queen. He gets both of his heroes down. Clearly, he gets a good funnel going with his with the wizard, so he knows his king jumps inside, which is key for a hog attack. If you don't break that wall, either by wall breakers getting killed, or if you don't funnel properly and your king starts walking along the edge of the base, it's going to have a tough time killing that queen and a tough time killing all the defensive buildings with your hogs. So he brings a jump, which he actually doesn't need. He gets lucky. The queen jumps really far out into the same compartment with his king. He kills that king and goes to work. Here come the hogs. A bunch down below. So first off, you see a giant bomb here right at this archer tower. That was an obvious double giant bomb spot. What I would have done would try to pre-trigger it with 1 or 2 hogs, assuming it's 2 giant bombs. It's clearly 1 in this case, but he does let 3 get hit pretty bad as that goes off. So you'll see a bit of surgical hogging coming in now, deploying about 3 to each defense. And here he's actually using the giants too as part of that deployment process. So he'll drop the giant like he did right here. First, which draws the fire from this cannon and this archer tower. Maybe not that cannon. While he soaks up that damage, he drops a couple hogs in this cannon, a couple hogs in this archer tower, and a couple for this cannon. It lets them jump in quick, not take those initial hits, and drop those defenses very, very quickly. So that's the key with surgical hogs. It's not a different strategy. I think Jake from One Hive says it best. It's just an alternative to using a Chinese wall or doing a 2-finger drop. So you'll see these hogs come in and drop all 3 of these defenses really quick. The Tesla pops up, but they have no problem. And the heal is another key part to surgical hogging. When you line up where those initial point defenses are and the hogs kill them, ideally they should all converge into a spot where you can drop that heal and heal them up. So I'll just rush through the rest of this attack, but you see he was pretty effective with getting all those point defenses where he didn't break through with that initial attack with his kill squad. Dropped the defenses quickly and let his hogs clean everything else up. The next attack on number 6 was actually by me, so I can give you some cool insight on what I was thinking and what happened, what went wrong, and all of that. This is my first attack, so I didn't know where anything was in the space. It was the first attack against the space. But again, looking at it, you notice the queen is pretty exposed. She's right next to this juncture here, so you know she's going to jump the wall, and it's only 1 wall to get to her, so she's pretty accessible. The clan castle was pretty lurable on these edges near these wizard towers and archer towers. And from a double giant bomb perspective, a couple different spots they could be next to the town hall, down here, and some single giant bombs up here. So limited spots they could be in. The other thing to think about too are hidden spots could be giant bombs. They could also be Teslas. So if you design the space, where would you hide your Teslas? Most people put their Teslas near the core, near the town hall. So I was pretty easily able to rule out the double giant bomb spot here next to the town hall and assume this guy had a giant bomb or two down here and definitely one sitting behind this archer tower and one over here and maybe one up at the top. So knowing that, I plan to, and I'll start this attack here. I dropped a balloon in here to take out that cannon that was sitting outside. This Tesla popped up, so I knew no double giant bomb there. So as I'm attacking, I need to readapt and think, hey, no double giant bomb here. There's another defensive building that my hogs will jump to down here. So I knew I lured the CC by taking out that archer tower, which I hoped they would track through to this mortar and maybe pop that giant bomb in there, but they didn't. But I was still planning on anchoring up here, killing the CC troops, dropping my kill squad and heroes in, breaking through this wall, and getting to that queen. Again, getting her nice and easily. The key here again is when you hog, ideally you want to drop your kill squad where you're entering to kill the queen. It just gives you more firepower with your heroes and that kill squad all going together. It gives you a better chance of killing that queen. Golem comes down, start setting the funnel. Those wizards came early and died, but I had a few more. Getting those elixir storages out. Wall breakers come in. Queen, king come in. The queen's already out, so she's going to go down quick. There's a giant bomb there, which is awesome for me. Once I know the queen's down, I'm going to drop some hogs. So I'll drop that giant. Again, here's another surgical hog deployment. That giant right there already drew the fire from these 2 point defenses and this archer tower 2. So now these hogs can kill these 3 buildings without even getting touched. So I made a few mistakes here too. First, you'll see those 3 hogs up here were supposed to go to this archer tower. Didn't deploy them right enough, and they went for this cannon. I'll do the same thing on this side, and again, the same error. Those hogs were supposed to go for that archer tower and didn't. The other thing too here, this Tesla down here, I knew it popped. I should have dropped a few hogs because I did have a few extra to go up and kill that too, so the hogs would kind of wipe from bottom to top. I didn't, and you'll see my hogs eventually track back down to kill that at the end. But the deployment's done. The heals come in where all those hogs converge on those expos and those wizard towers as they wipe everything out. Heroes are still in there. Normally when you hog as a Town Hall 9, it's nice to 2-finger drop your hogs on the same side as your kill squad. It helps keep that kill squad alive. Obviously this deployment was on the opposite side, but everyone decided to stay alive and help me clean up and get the 3-star in the space. The last attack, 16. So this is Alki. Had a very nice, another surgical hog deployment, which is kind of what I want to show off here. On number 14, he's an earlier Town Hall 9, but it just goes to show, with max hogs, you can still do a lot. So he goes for his lure here, gets that CC. Killing that arch tower didn't do a whole lot. It was mainly for the lure. Killing that tower didn't do much for him. But you'll see he'll pull the troops over here. Again, pretty standard. The 2-1-2 comes in. He brings the witches. Starts eyeing up that queen, and you'll see kill the kill squad. He'll funnel out and kill all these edge buildings. The golem comes in. He brings a jump with him. So when you do hog, you either want to bring 4 heals or usually 3 heals and a jump to get to that queen. King jumps in, targets that queen. Awesome, she's down. Another thing too, again, I guess I missed this. So when you scout this base, you see these 4 corner spots open. 9 times out of 10, those are Teslas. That's a simple base design you see for normal bases and war bases. The 4 Teslas in the quad formation. So knowing those Teslas are there, you can easily rule out those 4 spots being giant bombs looking at this base, not a lot of other spots for giant bombs. There's 2 in the core, so again, very, very good chance those are giant bombs. They're not double giant bombs, which is good for Alki, so you can kind of deal with them with a heal. You'll notice one popped over here during his kill squad, so he should know there's probably another one in this opposite spot. People like being symmetric, so again, good chance that giant bomb's over there. Queen's down. Here comes the giant for a surgical hog, and sure enough, giant bomb. It's okay, it's just a single, so he's able to drop his hogs and get his heal in a second here. So that's another different thing about surgical hogs. I've seen it go both ways, where you deploy all your hogs and then drop your heals, or you drop one section of hogs with the giant, drop the heal, then move to the second section. Alki dropped his heals with each group, which was very effective considering there were several defenses in those small groups. Since it was pretty concentrated, you want that heal down quicker. You'll see him trigger that first giant bomb there, and he actually popped that second one already. So knowing those are in the core was pretty simple once you ruled out where the Teslas were. And again, this will be another 3-star hog attack. So again, pretty straightforward. It's a Town Hall 9. You want to run 4 heals or 3 heals and a jump usually. You want to kill that queen. You got to kill that clan castle. And then you can deploy your hogs, either Chinese wall, 2-finger drop, which I'll probably show in the future, or some aspect of surgical hogs to really take out any sort of line of point defenses. So that's about it. I'll have some more videos showing more hog attacks, probably some La Lune and whatnot. So yeah, take it sleazy, and I'm out.